To keep making money like this, utilizing the good morning, everyone. We're going to continue making money off the American taxpayer that believed in companies staking their money in the stock market and their 401k and all this bullshit without self control, right? Because let me give you the example uh, how predator is most of these American economies that give you a high paying job. They don't want to give you $100,000. They say you contribute off our check up to 7,000 or $4,000 on your 401k. We'll match whatever you deposit of our shares, and you get paid in shares, right? So if you have 140,000 and I work for J.P. Morgan, all I'm getting is J.P. Morgan shares because they don't want to pay you in cash. They can't. It's just not going to happen. You know, they're not really going to give you 140. They're going to give you maybe 600, and the rest they're going to stick it up. They're going to stick it up their ass, you know, and provide you with something you can't touch until you're 65. For the majority of people that don't know what they're doing, you know, like this is what happens to a young 23, 24-year old. Maybe now they're 30 and they started working when they're 24, maybe 22 in Google and Amazon and Apple and all these places, and they're getting big money, right? You're a computer scientist, right? You make $140,000 or whatever. If you're not making the big bucks, but if you are making the big bucks, you know, $80,000, 90,000, $100,000, they're not paying you all in cash, in which they should. They should pay you in cash, 100%. But I mean, I'm talking about green bills, greenback, like bam, a stack this big every year of actual bills. But they don't do that. They take health insurance deductions. They pay you in shares. They double match your 401k. So if you max your 401k, they max it with you too. And here we got a situation. I don't know if you guys could see what's happening, but the market went down again. We're at high trust right now. We are down here, although it's trying to from 515. It went up to 522. This wick is pretty big. This wick is a really big bearish signal that I could hold this, that I could take a short sell trade tomorrow. You see these wicks? All of this is supply. People are short selling like crazy. VIX is 40 right now. Severe fear. Inflation spiked up again. So it's like a double whammy. Inflation is back up. VIX is at 39, 39.15. Guess where the market is going? Say goodbye. It's flushing down the toilet like a turd. It's looking for the next resistance, and it's sort of at 515. When you look at the macro, let me just pull up the macro scale on SPY. Let me look at a day candle. We need a day candle for 1 year. It's too messy. Hold on. It's too messy. Let me clean it up. Let me clean it up to you guys to see what's happening. I know I made a lot of money. How much money did I make? How many points am I in the money right now? At 524, having gotten 536 in the money puts yesterday, right? So I'm 11 points, 12 points in the money again. How much and I got 10. How much money did I make yesterday? $10,000 again, $9,000. This is easy money, but most people don't give a fuck how to do that. You know, most people aren't on the chair making these decisions. Let me remove all this shit in both of these charts so that I could show you guys how it looks like in the year and give you a my doctoral level explanation to where this shit might stop. Because I know you guys are interested in learning where this shit might stop. They say the bottom is 480, like the most massivest bottom. Here we go. This is bleeding. Let's pull up the 1 day, 1 year, right? And we already seen a pre-dip. Look at this fucking dildo to the downside. Was this today? No, that's a what the fuck is that? That's a line. Hold on. Let me remove all drawings. Remove all dark. Yeah. All of them. Clear drawing set. Yeah, all of it. Okay, so we zoom out. Let's make it nice and fat like that. You see this low? That could be support, but that support was breached. The 539 support was breached. This is going to be our next support line, 510. We got 515 today. I mean, it's not there. I can't see it. I don't know why it's not there. That's not, today's candle's not showing apparently because it's 523. So it's lower than here. So we're at 23 right now. We are right here. So the next support line would be 510 maximum. If that support is breached, then we go for the 580. You see the other support line at the corner of my screen? Let me see if you guys are seeing it correctly like I'm looking at it. You see that low right there? You see the low? That would be the final support. And we're about to test both of them shits. That's where we're headed. We're headed to the low of 493 in the overall year. Maybe even lower, 480. Let me keep looking back. Let me look back 2 years back. 2 years. 2 years back. Let me see if this is going to continue doing the rally party. Okay, so this is 511. This is 480. Or basically somewhere around here. And then we have, this one be 493. Next, the next one would be the lowest point of here. It'd be 466. And that's a complete meltdown. That's everyone's money wiped away. Right now, they're scrambling. They rebought. Remember what I told you yesterday? I said it yesterday, that once SPY gets 512, everyone and their mother are going to buy these shares on a loss because it's going to continue going down because that's the next leg up. This is the leg up. If you want to buy shares, I'm not Jim Cramer. I'm not giving you what company to buy. I'm telling you that if you want to buy shares in the stock market, you got to buy them shits right now. You want to dump $25,000 in the market and make $100,000 in the next 10 years? You got to buy them right now. You got to wait for the bottom of any of these legs to hit and throw all your fucking money into them. Every single one. Every single fucking one. And there's lots of demand underneath price right now. But I mean, there's insatiable. It's a thirst for demand right now. But I mean, a brutal thirst for demand underneath price right now. A brutal demand underneath price. These people are going to buy this and we're going to move up from here. Why? Because of this. You see this buy area? They saw 15. The guys at pre-market already dumped their boat. They didn't dump it. They bought. In this type of situation, people are buying like a motherfucker. They putting their money on Tesla. They putting their money on Apple. They putting their money on motherfucking Cisco, on TSM, on fucking NVIDIA, and all this shit. This is where you buy. Why? Because it's the least likely. These are where the big boys buy. You know, they sell at your loss. I mean, they buy at your loss. Once you lose everything, we go back in to prove you guys that you're supposed to buy at certain periods throughout the year. Where your banker is buying is not where you want to buy. Where your company is matching your 401k contributions, it's not where you want to buy. You understand what I'm saying? So, let's go back to the beginning of what I was saying. If you're 21, right, you work till your 30s, you've seen everything that you had go up. Right now, it went up a lot, but now this year's contributions are sort of in hot water. And it's happened a little bit too quick. It happened 2 times in 1 year already. So your contributions this year altogether have been beaten to a piss. You might beat the stock market. You are going to beat 30%. You're bound to do it. You know, these people are going to make money, but people who don't have the luxury of having $100,000 and being a 401k matched by their companies or whatever, they can't be dealing with this bullshit. You know, they can't be blind and talking on the phone like get me Apple, get me Tesla, get me NVIDIA, get me some Meta in there too, and maybe 30% of the rest that I have in there for my own company. I don't know. I work for Johnson's and Johnson's, right? I want to be a board member. I want them to consider me for a board position with having one additional share of a certain share number to be a board member as I mature in this career. So let me get 30% of Johnson and Johnson's, and they do that, right? and then in turn they end up suffering for their decisions. They end up suffering because someone else is making their decisions for them. So right here, where is it? Where is it? We are right here, 520.24. Let's see our profit. Our profit is not going to show till I got 538 puts, bro. 538 puts. My delta is at $1,000 again. Oh, That's something to the police. Yeah, my phone turned on and turned back off again. I'm out of charge. I am out of charge. I let the phone die yesterday. My phone did not charge. I don't know why in the library, and it turned out to be dead in the middle of the night. I should have put on airplane mode or something, but I knew, or just signal. I know I forgot. I left the Wi-Fi on and I left Bluetooth. But we're gonna make a lot of money again, probably in the ballpark figure of how many points in the money. Let's say we're 538. We could look at how much money we made right now. Look at the future trader right here. Where are we? How many points in the money are we right now? 1, 2. Can you count? By the numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 8. By the numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12, 13 in the money. 13 point in the money. Hold on, let me tell these to my let me relay my trade to the right people. Because if I had this amount of money, if I had money to trade, I probably wouldn't do this unless I'm blind and it's someone else's money. If it's someone else's money, I'd be banking. Good morning, Sarah. I held 538 puts overnight, 10 contracts overnight, and they are up 12 points again. It's market meltdown. VIX is 40 right now. It's time. It's time to buy shares, Sarah. It's time to buy shares. If I had this money, I'd be getting paid off my good work with other people. I need to talk to Michael Burry. Be like, Burry, can I play with you? Can we play this game and you like hide and don't let me see the numbers and we trade and I can use my platform? You guys are going to die. It's time to buy shares. Who wants to be king? I feel bad. Who didn't trade yesterday? Who didn't trade puts yesterday in my office? You are fired. You are fired. No puts? You are fired. You are fired. Who had puts? Someone speak. I feel bad for y'all. We did it, baby. Making lots of money out here. Lots of money. We need Michael Burry's attention. Be like, hey, Michael Burry, you want to drop 100,000 on me, and you pay me or whatever I make? I think I'll be good. It'll be someone else's money too, but just drop it on me. Be like, yeah, let me give you a little test run. We're gonna be a lot of $100,000. I'll be like, all right, I'll trade it, and if I make good performance in the portfolio, you pay me, right? Yep. All right, good. All right, good, baby. Yes, it turned on. It turned on. Woo! We got to keep you on. I need to change the battery on you. Two days of intense profit making. Yesterday, with 5, 10 contracts, 11,000 plus dollars. Today, we're starting with 10,000 easy as I'm up 13 fucking points. Whole points. It's time to buy shares. Dump everything you got to the companies you love. Everything you got to the companies you love. Buy shares now or miss out or wait till 480 level. GME, GME, NVDI, Tesla, Apple, TSM, Meta, SPY, ES. If you long a call from here to December, you might print. Boomers getting what they deserve. All right, we're good now. It's time to buy shares. I'm telling you, there's so much demand right now. We won't see this number tomorrow. And if we do, you got a second chance to buy shares. Nothing ever happens. We got it. Is Sarah here? Sarah's not here yet. So yeah, I think I'm gonna get those 60,000 calls. I'm gonna get at least 10 of those in the money calls for December at open. That's one trade. I got $1 billion here. I'm Michael Berry. I'm assuming the role of Michael Berry. So I'm putting 60,000. Let me see what they are worth right now. Let me see what they are worth right now. Let's go to December. How many days ahead? 259, December 19. Let me see if there's another out here. December 31st. Let's do December 31st. They're going to be 60,000 a pop. Yeah. 525 calls. They're $51,000 by 10 of them. Conservatively, they're $50,000 at open a pop in half an hour. Might as well just start the order now, right? Let me start the order now. Move to green. By 10 market, it's 50,000, right? Yeah, 52. How many did I buy? 10? Oh, they're cheap as a motherfucker right now. And they're in the money. Just 50,000 for the trade to buy 10 contracts for December. They're cheap as a motherfucker. This shit should be hundreds of thousands of dollars. They're only charging me 52,000 right now. So let's buy 10 and leave them there. That's the bank rolling from here to they calls for December 31st. See, I'm optimistic about the economy. You know, the economy's not gonna fucking die. That's not the end of the world. Tariffs are not gonna kill the economy. Submit at 9:30, April 4. It's April Fool's, right? April 4, $50,000. Not that bad for 10 contracts. I'm letting it roll with 10 because I could get spicy out here and get 1,000 of them. But I'm not into that. I'll be putting too much money on it in case the economy decides to fucking free fall. I'm being confident with it, you know? Confident. 2 seconds, 10 for December, and leave them on and see every day my performance go up if once the market recovers. But this is the time to buy shit. Save. We're in. Yep, that's the 10. Now we have that in there until filled. I don't care when it's filled, as long as it's filled in this price range. As long as it's filled in this price range, I'm fine. Now we got the ones today. We got to move these here because these are going to be closed at open. 13 points ITM. That's a motherfucking creamery. I'm soft serve right now. Straight soft serve. Straight soft serve. This is going to jump from 0 to 1,000 in 1 second. Let me click on auto send again and wait till 9:30. Hopefully it stays here. I don't want it to move up that much. It's 26. It used to be 22. I'm still 10 points in the money, but let's see what happens. Let's see what fucking happens. I know this is bound to recover by December. This is going to be transitionary. It's going to be a transition. This on? Was my phone saved? Yes, it was. 4%. We're good. What's killing it is the freaking what's killing my phone is the amount of signal messages that I'm getting. I'm not getting just one to know. I'm getting text and text and text and text and notification every time I get signals in here. So it's costing the battery money. So yeah, that's basically all we done. All we done, baby. The realization of these people to realize they gotta self-manage their own portfolio is key. You don't want to be a fucking bag lot. You don't want to be a loser. You don't want to be holding these margin called bags, right? Straight margin called like a motherfucker. You got to manage it yourself because the company's not going to give a fuck about your portfolio. Yeah, they might deliver, they might give you money, but the timing and execution of certain things like this are not in the picture. You might know, on the other hand, if this shit is fucked up yourself once you get yourself educated enough on managing your own portfolio. You know, you might be able to do it on your own, but you need persistence. This is my fifth to sixth year. You know, getting better. I'm making more money with less money. You know, I'm making better money with less amount of money, less risk. You know, I'm taking Hey, babe, $1,000 for $10,000. That's a lot. That's 10x. So it's up to you to decide on which side of the fence you're on. Are you going to continue being a normie who did what daddy wanted, is working at daddy's firm, is making the big bucks, but then all of a sudden, after having champagne and living the club life, $400 weekly to get served these fantastic Wagyu plates and your model wife for whatever a week that you can't afford, you get a nasty fucking margin call of $35,000 you do not have because all your money is tied up to wanting to be rich in the future, right? And then what happens to your life? Bah, bah, bah. The bitch leaves you, right? The model goes like, hey, you can't afford me, walks away from you, right? You'll be playing pickleball alone, right? You're playing pickleball with a guy now, you turn gay. You're gay now all of a sudden. You gotta be fucking giving the boss handy jobs for a glow up, for a raise, right? Do it yourself. Don't let the company fool you. Say, fuck the plan, fuck the 401k, take the loss to the face, close that motherfucker. Say, I'm gonna manage my shit and pay me in cash, bitch. Fuck my health insurance, fuck all this shit. Pay me in cash right now. You're making 90,000 a year. I want you to see that money in your bank account. Every check, bah, 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 bah. Dead money in the bank. Why? Because they're filing their opinions about doing this. No, you never should leave the money in your bank because your exit liquidity to them. You understand what I'm saying? Your exit liquidity to them. Exit liquidity. To the big players, to the big fish, your money is nothing. When you get to the gist of the matter, you realize maybe late in your age, that it was better me doing it by myself, because you're gonna get margin called. Right now, everyone is buying. Everyone and their mother is gonna buy some shit. I already got my share of what I want. I want some calls for December for New Year. Pop that champagne with how many strike prices from 520 something, 525 to 600. Ah, right? Could you imagine the value potential? That's like a legendary trade, right? It's Options Tradings Daily with Terror Destroyer 5K, hosted by Dr. Roman Bonilla. We make the real shit here. We're not playing around. We're giving you real shit. I'm doing trades that you could do to make money with me every day sitting here. And I'm telling you here on stream that if you by chance remember me and decide to check me out, you need to buy shares today. In the next 25 minutes. In the next 25 minutes, you're supposed to dump $25,000 of shares in your shit. 25. And I'm not gonna, because all I trade is futures. All I trade is the minis, the ETFs. But you want to be that board member? Dump your money in your company right now, because you're not going to get any. They're not going to give you a chance at 512 again. This is going to be a fever dream. Anything below 515, 512 is a fever dream for fucking for institutional investors. JP Morgan, BlackRock, they're going to dump their motherfucking shit right here. And with this fear, you're going to be the liquidity. The people that are going to start selling as already taking a loss are going to be the squeeze. Once people keep dumping, they're going to be like, yeah, better position, better. Let's say this is how it works. Exit liquidity is up here. I'm gonna let go of my shares. Boom. You know what happens to this guy, right? Boom, goes deeper. I'm gonna let go of more shares. The market's tanking. They want to buy, so you're like, boom, they're making it better and better and better to make a better position, so that they make a bigger chunk of the money. They're gonna buy a lot of shares, a lot of them, whole fuck ton of them. and all types of shit. Congress is going to buy shares today. Pelosi is going to buy some shit today. Kim Kardashian is going to buy some shit today. Lady Gaga is going to buy some shit today. This is what people do. This is how it operates. That's the level, that's how it's supposed to be. You're not supposed to buy whenever you feel like it. You're supposed to buy when shit like this happens. That's where everyone bought. And if you wait till tomorrow or Monday, maybe the market recovers, so you lost that price point. We could be a 545 today from 515 at open, but I mean like that. From 525, 25 points up today, like that. Look at the chart. Look at all that demand. All of this is demand. From 520 to 525 is full of people buying, and since pre-market, since 515, just people buying like a motherfucker. You see all that green? It's all bullish. So you better ask somebody. I would get your shares today. Take the loss of the 480, right? If it continues going down, take the loss of the 480 key level. Hold until hold, wait for the margin call, pay up, right? As your shares deplete, and wait to cross, go through purgatory, like, oh, we're gonna die, I'm gonna lose everything, to prosperity. You gotta wait it out. If you don't wait it out, it's not gonna be okay for you. You can't be buying and selling, getting rid of shit. Hold on, I gotta cover an itch here in my spine. That's how it's done, baby. So yeah, we're waiting for open. We gotta close ginormous fucking banks. I need price to go down today. I really do. I want it to go down today. As bad as I want it to go down, and then I might rebuy these December 31st calls, because I will buy these motherfuckers. That's the play. That's the motherfucking King Kahuna right there. Them 10 calls for December is optimism for the American economy. Pure optimism. It's like, yeah, it's down now, but you best bet by December, this shit's going to be popping. And by then, I'm going to be 40 points, 50 points, 100 points in the money, 75 points in the money. Hopefully more than 50. The goal is more than 50. Go back to 160. Maybe next week, all this shit is cleared out. This might be just tariff flack. The tariffs were not priced in. Reciprocal tariffs were not priced in. They had to happen for people to scramble their fucking money. So it was not priced in. This is the tariffs in play in war. And once this goes away, America the Beautiful is going to come right back. It's up to you. It's up to you to decide. How's my finances doing this morning? 41 spent, November 4. I am still short. $26 in coffee from 93 already, so I'm overextended a little bit in the coffee. $15 in food and beer. That's mostly beer. $203 in mostly beer. My checkings is short from baseline $11, so that's good. This is not a deposit. This is a internal transfer. Should I consider this an internal transfer? Because I moved it out of there already. This internal transfers. I put this in PayPal. Internal transfer. What PayPal got is definitely income, or what PayPal got left. What PayPal got left with. Yeah, it's up to you guys to decide, man. It's still bleeding. Look at that MACD, bro. Look at that MACD, bro. I think I'm gonna take my December calls out the picture with that MACD. I might with that. That MACD is pretty bloody. They're gonna probably dump this motherfucker at open big time. I don't want to sell those December calls. I don't want to buy those December calls in the red today. Maybe get them at underneath 512 right here. I really would like to buy some shares too, man, to get this growing like a motherfucker. Get this growing like a motherfucker. But I don't know what to buy. I can't make a call. Da-da-da-da. December 31st. Where is the dun, 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 dun. Let me check on my brothers and sisters here at Wall Street Bets. You motherfucker. What are you doing? Copy trading me. I'm gonna buy 10 525 calls for December 31st. Fucker. Fuck you. Copy trading bitch. Looking you you looking to make fun of me. Huh? How? What make you think of that trade? How about you get some shares on off the shitty shit you trade and leave ETF trading to the big boys, feller? I'm gonna double up on these SPY 31st contracts because of you. I'm gonna get 10 at open 31st. Then if the market dips by 10:16 a.m., another 10. And that's it. Get ready to go to zero. Yep. This is how I see it. These are the legs. 512, 496, 4. Hold on. Let me look for the legs again. 496. Wait. 510. 493. Too hard to sell here. They can't get rid of a shit, huh? 492. 465. 465. 409. 403. it found support at 510 at 515 pre, but and and demand filled in. Everyone that got shares at 512 are gonna bump this up today, and it might be the last chance for people to buy shares or get margin called. You pick your poison. Pick your poison. Get position, pay for margin if it goes prosperity. It's like go to hell, then financial freedom. I'm bullish for the economy. Tariffs are transitory. I suggest people today, as Michael Burry sold in me, to buy shares, take the L, margin call, and hold till prosperity. It should be quick. Bulls are not gonna let this go down if they got shares. They are not gonna fall. And take buy puts. Don't be pussy. I'm up $22,000 in 2 days on simple put purchases that everyone could do. Five five contracts, that's child's play. Be greedy when others are fearful. Yep. Five contracts at 10 contracts. That's life goals. So if my lot size is 5 to 10 contracts, you could do five and profiteer of everyone's failures. Da-da-da-da. ¿Qué está pesado ese hombre? We got 3 more minutes to see what's gonna happen here. Oh, it's gonna free fall. It's gonna free fall. It's not gonna hold. Acceleration is negative. I'm gonna let go of these calls and get them at open. By the way, don't get the December. Don't get the December contracts that open. Wait, this gonna go down. Finna make new low today. Bah. See the light. Bing, bing, bing. What's going? Let's close this motherfucker. $10,350 overnight. 10:30. Let's close that bitch right now. Right now. No plane, no gas. No skin in the game. Flat. Rah. That's one. That's $20,000 in 2 days. Flat that. Flat that. Severe fit. The keyword going. Squeeze it down. Yeah. Close that motherfucker up. I'm waiting. Thank you. That's what I'm talking about right there. Paper. Don't let them go up and squeeze that 21 down. All right. We're watching the get to December. Let's go for December now. See if they fill in the money. Let's get these calls. They're going to be cheap as a motherfucker. Look at that, $40,000. 10. We're going to get a fill problem. Hold on. There's one. Wait. That's it. December 20. Letter. Well, if it reaches 50, 550, I'm going to think about closing. 550. Way too much money. I got Russian caviar right now. I'm at caviar right now. Forget about it. Straight sturgeon and shit. Sturgeon and Adidas jumpsuit money. Get a diabolical Bulgarian mafia to protect me and shit with my money. We're at the what is the villain starting point. We could start a real villain with the amount of money that I'm making. A real nasty villain. Get a mafia, pay him. Be like, yes, my brethren, Russia, a Russian friend. There it is. Down it goes. Once it's 50 fucking points in the money, then I'm thinking. So 550, 575 in the SPY is a good indicator to fucking sell. Here it goes. Yeah, in about 9 minutes or so, I'm gonna pack up and go work. Get to work, because if I don't get to work, I don't make my money. It's gonna cost me. It's gonna cost me. And I'm still owed 20 fucking dollars. Still short of full dub. What? Hi, Jinx. I got 10. 31st December contracts. If we hit 480, 10 more. Oh, it's going. Oh, it's going. We're going back to. We're going to touch that 19. Oh, it's going. Say goodbye to the economy, baby. Say goodbye. Lucky VIX went down, because if it was still at 40, there it goes. Bye bye. It's a big red candle. What are we gonna do for? What are we gonna do today to them? Oh, let's get Damn. Hold on. What are we gonna do to them? Well, let's get a 0 day to expiration puts today. Get 3 of them. Very casual money, just to complement. Hey, stop it. Just to complement the money that we make today. Let's get some throwaway trade. And these are the ones that I'm really good at. Maybe they'll hit, maybe not. They're $400 a pop. Let's get 5 of them shits. Move this to green. 5 of them. Let's put right for today. 522 put. Hey, not 15. 5. 5. 5 by market, and that's it. That's today's trade. Let me write it down. 522p today. Yeah, 522p today. Everyone dying. Everyone dying. Don't forget to get shares. Shares. Don't forget. 522p for today. Hold on. Okay, so we got 522C, December 31st, December. 522P, 0 DTE. That ES contract closed. We could delete these. Wait. We could close these. We got what was it? There were 546 yesterday, right? I didn't write down the trade that I closed today. Let me check real quick. Hey, stop it. The trade I closed today. $538p. Hold on. I can't check on my phone. 538p. Yeah, 538p. 13 point in the money, 9-2. 5. Uh, 538p. Close. 9-2. 1,200 profit. Profit. 522 0 DTE and close like that. Oh, we got it right there, and show this to the world. Remove this. Remove that. I will see you guys at 10:16. Like always, you know the deal. Buy shares, because this is not going to last very long. It's already 5:20. The puts I bought, like always, the throwaway trade always be hitting. I'm up fucking more money than I made last month on them. Let's close. I'll see you guys at 10:16. 10:16, baby. Peace.